is none other than Chloe Chicoine to get us going. One of her explosive serves couldn't quite climb the net, and it's a service error to start us out, and so it'll go back to Kentucky. And UK will have a chance to open things up. Kentucky enters this match 2-3 on the season, a losing record. They dropped one earlier in the year against Colorado State, a surprising loss for Coach Craig Skinner in this group. Here's the first swing for Eva Hudson, and she buries it along the sideline.
21 kills yesterday for Eva Hudson. She's on her way.
Hudson entering tonight's match, averaging about 3.7 kills per set. Head coach Dave Shondal talking about how early in the year, because of that time off in the summer, Hudson was not her usual self, and she is back to the Eva Hudson that we know and love. This time, it's the block from the Boilers up front that earns the point, and Purdue has their first lead.
Boilermakers in double figures for blocks yesterday against the Mustangs. This is a team that's prided themselves in recent years on being a blocking team.
Graduate student Maddie Skimmerhorn. Straight down from Ajani Teeler, talented fifth-year player, playing in the middle, a bit undersized at 5'10", but so explosive.
Teeler just 7 kills against Houston yesterday, but they feel that if they can have a similar game from her, they feel very good about their chances here tonight.
Now, you mentioned 7 kills, but she was efficient. She hit .538, add in 4 blocks as well, and that's an ace. Brooklyn DeLay, the freshman at Topeka, able to find the lightly painted wood here at Holloway Gymnasium.
8 service aces for the Wildcats yesterday against the Cougars. First of the weekend for DeLay.
DeLay, the only freshman that we should see in the lineup from Kentucky, at least that's what we've been told. It's looking to do so again this year, but trying to overcome some early season woes. Another middle set. Teeler right there again. Good start for her.
That set to the middle is going to be key for both sides. They've got athletic and big middle blockers who can get some easy kills down the middle. They're going to have efficient nights both sides. Excuse me.
Alex, I'm excited to watch Ajani Teeler and Raven Colvin go nose to nose at the net.
Taylor's been an all-SEC player all 4 years. She's been at Kentucky, announced her 5th-year return on the senior day last year for the Wildcats.
That's a pleasant surprise. Hudson with the reception. Anderson on the set. Anderson getting the start over Lauren Poulter here tonight for Purdue. That setter position is a battle to watch on Dave Shondal's squad. And that is Grace Heaney with a nice roll over the block.
Grace Heaney reigning from Volleyball Paradise, Omaha, Nebraska, over 1,400 kills in high school. She is a very talented right side hitter who's going to make dividends for the Boilers.
Here's the sophomore standout out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, Eva Hudson. Big block there, solo by Raven Colvin. And that one can't find the area for Kentucky, and it's an error on that swing from Reagan Rutherford. Leads the team with over 3.5 kills per set. Here's Rutherford again, trying the same thing, and it's the same result.
Boilermakers doing a great job at the net, getting out of that way, not allowing Kentucky to tool that block early on for a 2-point lead.
Hudson coming off of her 4th straight double-double against SMU. That one finds the bottom from Kentucky. Morgan Wilson, the junior from Kingswood, Texas, picks up her first kill of the night.
Transfer from Oklahoma, 2022 AVCA All-Region player.
Alex, we saw a lot of transfers in the game earlier today between SMU and Houston. We're not going to see too many here in this one. There's Chicoine, just a little far, and the freshman's off a bit early.
Chloe Chicoine's only had 1 game this year where she looked like a really rattled freshman. That was against Creighton when this team was swept on their home floor. Ever since then, she's been efficient.
She was outstanding yesterday, coming off a 17-kill, 10-dig performance against SMU. Her 3rd consecutive double-double. There's Heaney again. Boilers in system with Chicoine, and there's the freshman's first kill of the night.
That's what you want to do if you're a top 20 team. Take advantage of free balls, use in-system plays, and get it to your best pin hitter on the left side.
The extended break during the summer, and Chicoine, just a true freshman, still getting used to Division I action. That's a service ace from Raven Colvin. And Raven bleeds black and gold like her dad and like her brother.
Another free ball here for the Boilers.
Anderson sets up Chicoine. A thunderous strike from the freshman.
Now give Chicoine the credit, a beautiful swing, but great set from Taylor Anderson almost all the way across the court. The freshman had 56 assists in her first career start yesterday. That's the most by any setter since 2019.
And going back to that 2019 set, that was Haley Bush, the All-American, who had that number, and she did that in 5 sets, by the way. Anderson hit that 56 mark in just 4. Very talented freshman. We'll see her and Lauren Poulter tonight at that setter position.
That setter battle, Dave Shundell's described it as having 2 quarterbacks. They're gonna play their best players, and just because Taylor is young as a freshman doesn't mean she's not gonna get the big important reps.
Molly Tuzzo, a freshman for Kentucky, serves it away. A back row swing from Hudson. Chicoine keeps this alive. Heaney tries to go across the net, and a violation against the Cats. Purdue picks up the point, and they extend their lead out to 10-7. Well placed serve. Right side swing, and the Boilers couldn't handle it. Kentucky picks up the point. That was Elise Getzinger, the senior middle blocker out of Wisconsin.
Talked about Getzinger in the Open, 13 kills yesterday. Started 18 of 21 games played last year and was a part of the Blue Jay Invitational when they were at Creighton.
That was Getzinger's first kill of the night. She'll have a few more. Bump set from Anderson. Hudson flying out of the back row, handled well by Kentucky. Blocked straight down. That time it's Anderson on the defensive end.
An impressive night at the setter position for Anderson, but also she tied for the lead in blocks yesterday with Raven Colvin and Lourdes Myers with 5. Having a setter who can be an asset at the net for blocking is a luxury that Dave Shundell is happy to have.
We saw that from SMU with Celia Cullen in the game earlier. A 6'1" setter can make a huge difference at the net. That's Lourdes Myers with her first kill. Myers picking up where she left off yesterday.
A career-high 9 kills yesterday against SMU.
4th and final. Both Purdue and Kentucky victorious yesterday. Chicoine, so much fun to watch at the service line. Big swing from Getzinger. She might be starting to heat up. That was DeLay, actually. The freshman DeLay picks up her first kill. So now we get Emma Grome, the junior setter, at the line here for UK. Grome, an All-American second-team selection last year. She struggled a bit out of the gate for Kentucky, but she was fantastic yesterday for the Wildcats. 45 assists in that victory over Houston.
And it's that kind of performance that let her be the SEC Player of the Year last year, the first for Kentucky since 2015. Led the Power 5 in assists per set as well.
Chicoine receives that well and gets rewarded with a swing, but just misses narrowly outside.
One thing that's great about having 2 6-rotation players for Dave Shundell is that back row attack can be an added force. You don't have to just go left side, right side. You can also attack when they're least expecting it out of the back row.
It's a 3-pronged attack instead of a 2-pronged attack. Here is Eva Hudson. Chicoine did well hustling for that ball. Hudson again. That one finds the bottom of the barrel. Eva Hudson picks up her second kill of the night. Bump set for Rutherford, and she knew right where to go with that. Purdue unable to get up a threatening block, and Rutherford took advantage.
Rutherford coming off her highest offensive output season. She can hit from the left side and the right side. In fact, yesterday, most of her effectiveness came on the right side opposite.
Down to a 1-point game. That serve just kisses the net. Colvin tried to tap it over, but just needed a little more juice. Looked like it was there.
That short roll is usually friendly to Raven Colvin because she gets to sneak attack into the opposing defense, but took a bad roll.
So locked up here after Kentucky has answered the initial surge of Purdue with a run of their own. And that misses the end line. A service error against the Cats. Yeah, that's not wildly surprising from a young team. Handling those swings in the game is going to be key. This one gets tooled off the block by Rutherford. And we're tied at 14 once again.
2 kills for Rutherford. I imagine she's going to crack double figures again this evening. 6 double-doubles in 2022.
She had 11 kills against Houston yesterday. Bevan with a tricky serve. Hudson sends it over. And that's too hot to handle for the back row of Kentucky. Audrey Whitworth got a piece of it, but not enough.
It'll be interesting to see how Kentucky's back row holds up. They're a very good defensive team. They pride themselves on passing and serving very efficiently, but Eva Hudson, that power, if it goes off the wrong angle, that's in the student section.
You almost need a face guard with Hudson and Chacoin hitting towards the students. And that's dug out by Anderson. Here is Chacoin. That time a little finesse, but it was read well by Grom. A swing for Wilson. She ran headlong into that block. Heaney got a tap on it. Wilson tries again. Nothing doing. This time a right side swing. The Purdue block gets there again. Anderson sets Chacoin. It's blocked out. What a rally and what a point by the Boilers.
Maddie Skimmerhorn was perfect to keep that rally alive, and then Chloe Chacoin tools the block so efficiently. Boilermakers, that was not the mark of a young team. That was a very experienced rally.
That block was deadly for Purdue on that last point. Boilers up 16-14. Hudson. Anderson sets Chacoin. Kept alive by the Cats, but here's a free ball. Heaney to the back row, handled by Whitworth. Anderson, great dig. Chacoin unleashes. Bevan was there. Wilson off the block and down. Colvin says hello.
173 blocks for Colvin in 2022, averaging just under a block and a half per set. She is queen of the net here in West Lafayette.
14 blocks last weekend in those 2 wins over Kansas and Marquette. She was a huge piece of those 2 victories. That barely flutters over the end line, and now the Boilers are going on a nice response run to Kentucky's push here in the first set.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Right. That barely climbs its way over the net. Into the Purdue block. Wilson off the block and out. Good swing by the junior Wilson on that left side.
Wilson, a pretty efficient player, hitting .241 last year, averaging 3.5 kills per set.
She only had 8 sets under her belt entering this game, but she's seeing a lot of action here tonight for Purdue. Free ball for Kentucky. Getzinger sends it over. Back set for Heaney playing the left side. Rutherford meets the block, but that's knocked out by Heaney. And Kentucky's within 1 at 24-23.
Talking to Coach Skinner, though, he said morale was not lost after those 2 straight losses to Pitt. You can lose to number 10, and there's no shame in that.
Colvin polishes off UK here in the first set. A big swing from the middle, and Purdue takes it 25-23.
Picked to win it for a 7th as well.
Grom needed another inch or 2 on that one, and the first point of our second set goes to the Boilers.
55 service errors for Grom last year in her impressive Player of the Year season.
Maddie Skimmerhorn. Grom sets up Rutherford. Free ball here for Kentucky. And a missed swing there, and the point goes to Purdue. We talked about the setting, we talked about the offense, and it's been a little helter-skelter here to start.
Well, now a second unforced error on Kentucky gives the Boilermakers another free point. Mental errors can't be tolerated for either team in this match.
And there's a service error for Maddie Skimmerhorn. She had 7 entering this game. That's number 8. There's the freshman Brooklyn DeLay that I think we've both enjoyed watching so far.
4 kills and a dig for the freshman.
Set up for Eva Hudson. Bevan hits the deck. Colvin gets the block, and a violation called against Kentucky. And Purdue picks up the point again.
I'm kind of upset that that one resulted into the net. Bevan had 2 great saves, and I would have loved to see the end of that rally because that libero was not going to let that ball drop.
So here's Taylor Anderson. Grom for Ajani Teeler, and Teeler picks up the kill. That is number 3 for her on the game. Teeler, one of the leaders of this group in her 5th season, All-SEC, All-American last year. Missed a couple of matches with some shoulder discomfort, but that didn't slow her down, and it didn't keep her from earning those prestigious honors. That's Eva Hudson. She's plenty prestigious on her own on the Purdue side. Unanimous preseason All-Big Ten selection for the sophomore out of Fort Wayne, who Coach Shondell is hoping that she plays a lesser role this year. Sounds a little counterintuitive when you think about it at first. That's out across the end line, point Purdue. But it makes sense when you start to think about how Coach Shondell wants Chloe Chicoine.
It's a little bit slower. You know, she's been making good progress, and she's certainly better today than she was a year ago.
That got past the block, but a great dig there by Anderson, and some miscommunication. Skimmerhorn and Colvin talk things out after they let the ball fall on their side of the net.
That's a rare miss from a 5th-year player in Maddie Skimmerhorn.
Rutherford going towards Chloe Chicoine, and that's a service error. I'm expecting Kentucky to go right at Chicoine and Hudson a lot here tonight.
6 service errors already for Kentucky. You know, Kentucky, they're not going to target one player on their serves. They're going to spread it out across. We saw Maddie Skimmerhorn get served a lot by the Mustangs last night, and it did not pan out for them.
That's Wilson with a big swing off the Purdue block. Chicoine with a bit of an awkward reach for that ball. Wasn't right in her wheelhouse, and Kentucky takes advantage.
Erin Grom, perfect 2 for 2 yesterday to go along with her 2 aces and 45 assists. Those setter dumps, you have to pick your moments wisely, because if you start to go overhaul, you lose the element of surprise.
Here's Tuzzo. And another service error. Make that 7 here for Kentucky, and Purdue leads 7-4.
Got to be careful if you're Kentucky here. You definitely want to side out, get that ball back. Don't let Purdue go on a nice little run here. Here
comes the freshman DeLay. Beautiful touch from the youngster down in front of Chicoine.
We've talked a lot about the awareness and the cleverness of Chloe Chicoine, but how about Brooklyn DeLay, another freshman? She was the Gatorade Player of the Year in her home state of Kansas.
Elise Getzinger. Hudson out of the back row going towards Getzinger, who's able to dig it out. A meeting at the net, and Kentucky served it right up. A couple of these miscalculations from both sides in this second set, but a few from Kentucky now, giving Purdue the lead.
Well, Taylor Anderson did a great job of reading at the net and then finding that open space across the court to get the kill.
Chicoine. DeLay once again, didn't get much on that. Free ball here for the Cats. Grom with a middle set to Rutherford, and that ends up working out for Kentucky. Kind of bounced around a little bit, and nobody claimed it for Purdue.
Well, I think that's a happy accident. We saw Rutherford put it over, but I think it was intended for Teeler, and she just jumped too quick.
Well, it was a comedy of errors. If it was a painting, it'd be a Picasso. Yeah, it looked like Taylor was just a little off balance, and then they collide on the floor. Here comes Hudson, stuffed back by Rutherford and Taylor. And then Hudson's able to spike that. Can't serve it up like that to Eva Hudson.
Well, it's actually going to be an into the net call.
Wow.
Kentucky's going to retain the ball.
Hudson can't believe it.
Well, I think they might try to get Lourdes Myers her elbows.
Looked like you maybe saw the net move a little bit. We had a good shot from our Big Ten Plus crew right there. So call it 8-7 now. Hudson again, never a bad option. Back set that time to Rutherford, and she's able to find floor.
Rutherford doing a good job of finding that space. Boilermaker defense can't get to it when you put it in that back corner very quickly.
Rutherford now with 6 kills here on the evening. Grom at the line. She has herself 15 apples so far here tonight. Anderson sets up Hudson, who really had to sky for that one, showing off her reach. And again, great placement from Brooklyn DeLay. We've seen her use that touch more often than not on these swings. Kentucky takes the lead for the first time here tonight outside of the opening point of a set. Purdue leading 1-0. Slide for Myers, who picks up her second kill.
Lourdes Myers good on the sliding attack, but I think the ball catching the net was in her favor. They were ready to dig it out in the right position, but when it took a bad bounce, they couldn't reach it in time.
Rutherford again, and that's a little long. Kentucky calling for a touch, and they won't get it.
Kentucky still with both challenges. Doesn't look like Craig Skinner's going to elect to use any of them.
Boilers regain the lead here in the second. That's up for DeLay, and this freshman has been money early on. Brooklyn DeLay finding a groove on the outside.
I wish we had more notes on her. She's new to the scene of NCAA volleyball, and she is making some noise early on in her career.
She was hitting 163 coming into this match. I believe she's converted on her last 3 swings. And she picks up the ace as well.
I believe that's the first service ace of the day for Kentucky. We'll double check on that.
DeLay again. Yeah, that one is into the net.
Not the first service error that we've seen from Kentucky.
Good showing by the freshman nonetheless as she checks out.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Anderson with a back set to Chacoin, and is that a net violation against Purdue or a carry called against the Boilers, so to speak? Hand under the ball from Chloe Chacoin, I believe it was, or did they get that on Anderson?
I believe it was on Chloe Chacoin.
So Grom with another serve, battle at the net, and that is won by Kentucky. Taylor and DeLay at the scene of the crime.
Kentucky really taking over in this set. Boilers with no more timeouts. They're going to have to ride this one out.
Emily Brown just checked in for Purdue, her first action of the match.
Brown's a very consistent anchor of this Boiler defense, a transfer from Missouri in her second season with Purdue.
Transferred back home. One of 2 McCutcheon Mavericks that are out on the floor right now for the Boilers. DeLay got blocked straight down. It was a bit of an awkward liftoff for Brooklyn DeLay, and she met the block of Purdue right at the net.
Really helpful having Lourdes Myers on the outside of the, on the inside of that block. You know, she's 6'3", and then, you know, Taylor Anderson, 6'1", kind of setting the edge of that block.
And that ball was so high in the air, too. It gave the block time to establish. Taylor tries again, and that is hard off of Purdue and out of play. 23-17. Kentucky circling their first set win of the match potentially.
Taylor is just so explosive. She doesn't come alive often, but when she does, you know about it. It's one of the reasons why she's an AVCA All-American.
And you talk to anybody around this Kentucky program, and she's the heartbeat of this team. Whitworth didn't have enough on it, needed just a skosh more to get that over the net. And Purdue takes the free point and sees their deficit trimmed down to 5 as Heaney checks in for Emily Brown. Here's Anderson at the line. She goes towards Megan Wilson. Rutherford into the block, kept alive by Whitworth. Punched over, Chacoin got a piece of it just enough. Free ball here for UK. Taylor buries it. Great effort by Chloe Chacoin, but Ajani Taylor would not be denied at the net.
I love the skills of Taylor, but also the body language from a senior, just fist bumping, high-fiving all around. That's the kind of stuff you need to do to get this Kentucky team back into this, feeling like you can win the next 3 sets straight and get out of here in 4.
Set point for Kentucky here in our second set. That's Colvin with a big swing from the middle. Rutherford hits the block of Heaney, and Purdue lives to see another day.
Fan favorite Eva Hudson back to serve.
Wilson wins set number 2 for Kentucky, 25-19, as the Cats pull away late in our second chapter. On the other hand, this Purdue team as young as it gets around volleyball. DeLay goes cross court with it and gets Kentucky off on the right foot here in set number 3.
DeLay, another one of those young players for Kentucky that you mentioned. Having a great night so far. 8 kills to match 2 blocks and a dig.
And missed by about a ball length from Emma Grom, and we're tied at 1.
Boilermakers really gonna have to take advantage of the side out here in this set after dropping that one. Kentucky really maintained control in that second set.
I'll tell you what, too, it felt like Kentucky was winning more of those net front battles as well, as this one has to be saved by Hudson. It's going to be a free ball for Kentucky. Grom sets Rutherford. That's too easy for her on that right side.
She is so good, especially with a left-handed swing. It makes her better fit for that right side position rather than the outside on the left.
Take another look. Rutherford going right between the block. Colvin just a little late getting over. Anderson slide to Colvin and just didn't have the angle that time. A little off balance. You mentioned Colvin trying to go off one leg, not as effective that time.
And that's where it shows. You know, we used to seeing the big plays and the kills. Oh, you think she's so good at that. She's so good, but it's plays like that where you got to keep moving, stay humble, and keep working on your game.
Anderson sets up Chacoin, and Chloe Chacoin picks up kill number 8. Chloe Chacoin played with Raven Colvin last year on the U21 U.S. national team, picked up a gold medal. Great play by me over here.
Good catch.
But it is a point for Kentucky. Look alive, Alex. Eleanor Bevan, junior out of Louisville.
Led the SEC in passing 2 years ago.
Colvin Runs headfirst into a block, and Purdue can't handle the cleanup.
And that's why it's so dangerous to have that hard spike in the center of the net, because you risk it 2 players right in your face coming back at you. Kentucky was definitely ready for that.
Yeah, that quick set, not as quick as some of the ones we saw earlier in the first. 5-2 here, Kentucky. Chacoin drops the hammer and rights the ship for Purdue.
One of the main game plans for SMU yesterday was to focus more on the middle and the right side, because they knew Chloe Chacoin was going to get her kills, and it looks like Kentucky is kind of stealing that game plan. They do have 2 on Chloe Chacoin on that left side, but it doesn't seem like it's slowing her down.
Her leaping ability and her body control in the air, astounding. And a tough serve right there. That's Megan Wilson. Bevan calls for the fly ball. Wilson at it again. Boilers in system. Hudson, left side swing. Here's Rutherford, the response. Blocked by Colvin. Raven Colvin slams the door, and Purdue's within 1 early in set number 3.
Third block of the day for Colvin and Anderson. The Boilermakers looking for that spark like I mentioned, but there's no better way to get the crowd back in it than a good block.
Life taken out of the building a little bit in set number 2. Energy returning to Holloway. And then some more from Chloe Chacoin. As Purdue starts to get rolling here at home.
She's here, she's there, she's everywhere. These rotations, they put her all over the floor. She never takes a break.
And she picks up another service ace. That's 2 on the day.
.49 aces as a senior at McCutcheon High School for the All-American. 10 for 22 here tonight.
Her and Emily Brown, the 2 players out of McCutcheon on this Purdue squad. Dunks by Raven Colvin. She went up with 2 hands and flushed it down.
Little misdirection, kind of putting that one off to the left. She swiped and said no thank you.
Now all of a sudden Purdue on a 5-point run here. That serve is vicious. Bevan able to handle it. Skimmerhorn with the bump set for Hudson, high off the block. Wilson threads that right through the attempted block of Colvin and Heaney. Well placed by the junior.
One thing that the Boilermakers have not been doing is putting themselves compact in the areas, and that's going to leave open space. You see right through here, and then it falls right in front of Skimmerhorn. If we didn't really see it on the angle there, but a lot of open space where that ball hit the floor.
Rutherford goes bombs away. Hudson, big swing. Bevan right there to handle it. This time it's Getzinger who wins that point for Kentucky.
Raven Colvin could take a few pointers from Kentucky's middles. Their sliding attack has been stellar tonight. Getzinger with her 3rd kill.
Getzinger, the biggest player on the floor right now at 6'4". Her and Wilson both at 6'4", but she moves extremely well.
There's Anderson with that backup like we talked about earlier.
Hudson tools that off the block and picks up her 5th kill of the game.
That's one of the best scores of the night for Purdue. Grace Heaney not able to capitalize there. Anderson backs her up, and they're able to finish the point from Eva Hudson on the left side.
It's almost amusing thinking back to the first couple weekends when Eva Hudson was a mere mortal before she had really gotten going. And Coach Shondell was talking about how she was coming back from taking a lot of the summer off, trying to recover physically from what was a grueling season for her in which she carried a lot of the burden for Purdue. But even an Eva Hudson at half speed or not at 100% was still an elite player, and now that she's getting back to her normal self, it's scary on that left side.
Scary for opposing defenses that it's, Purdue picked 5th in the Big Ten poll, but if both their outside hitters can get going, they can finish within the top 3. They have the talent.
Once again, Lourdes Myers can rub the tape on top of the net and say thank you very much. That's a couple times she's use that barrier on top of the net to help her out and take some off her, because that was going to hit Molly Tuzzo, it looked like.
Couple unfortunate rolls against the Wildcats. Their defense has been in great position, but some nasty rolls have resulted in Boiler kills.
4 kills for Myers. They don't ask how, they ask how many, and that's one more on the block for Myers. Well, Hornig on the serve. Back row swing from Rutherford. And that's Myers who gets it down in front of Elise Getzinger. Timeout. There's Allie Hornig once again on the service line. Tapped over by DeLay. Eva Hudson, not quite.
A little too strong. That'll end the scoring run. Boilers still with a 2-point lead here. And the Wildcats get a side out.
Purdue hitting close to 180 on the match so far. Significantly lower than what they were yesterday against SMU, but you had to figure that was going to regress towards the mean a little bit. There's another kill for Eva Hudson.
Hudson now 7 kills on the night. Chloe Chicoine in double figures with 10. It's the 6th kill for Eva Hudson.
Quick dump over, and Allie was right there on the spot. Allie Hornig that was. And blocked out by Purdue. It was a great dig and a great dive by Allie Hornig, but the Boilers are not rewarded with the point.
Rutherford gets her 7th kill.
Interesting, Kentucky playing in what's been a pretty ruckus Holloway gymnasium here so far tonight, as Hudson picks up kill number 7. But Kentucky is in an awkward gymnasium spot themselves this year. They have to play at Rupp Arena, where the men's basketball team plays this year. There's the back row swing from Eva Hudson right in front of Bevan. But you got to figure Rupp Arena, which seats closer to 20,000 than it does to 10,000, it's not always going to be filled up like Memorial Stadium was for Nebraska. It's a bit of an awkward home field for Kentucky, who's playing most of their home games on the road this year.
Yeah, well, you know, but when you're a team like Kentucky, when you have the skill and the expectations, you don't have to worry about fan attendance. You have to go out there and win games. You know, this team was a bunch of road warriors last year, 10 home games in 2023, but they had 10 road games in 2022. They went 8-2 away from their home in Lexington, and this year only a few chances inside their own arena, which they've already lost the first one, and that was a sweep against number 10 Pitt.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Hornig couldn't find that end line, a service error against Purdue. And just watching Chloe Chicoine right now on this back row, constantly checking the scoreboard, getting her teammates invigorated. She is as fierce a competitor as you will see, and especially as a freshman, it is wildly impressive.
13 kills, the most of any player on the floor. I believe that is also a match high.
Free ball, Hudson couldn't get it in system. Getzinger buries that in the back for Purdue.
Delay on that left side, securing another kill. That's number 9 for her today.
Anderson just taps that over. What a heady play by the freshman.
Taylor Anderson was a perfect 2 for 2 yesterday against SMU. Excuse me, she was 3 for 5. It was Emma Grome who was 2 for 2, but Anderson already with 3 kills now.
Anderson didn't like the look that she had on the setup and decided to go over herself. That time it's Teeler on the slide over to that right wing, and she's able to strike once again here for Kentucky. 7 kills for Ajani Teeler in this game.
That matches the the high against Houston, and the Kentucky team coaching staff said they've had a similar performance from her as yesterday. They felt good about their chances.
There goes Chicoine into the middle. Kentucky with some troubles here, and it's a free play for Purdue. We haven't had a ton of these. Lourdes Myers with a miss hit. We've seen her flirt with that top band before. That time just really didn't get anything on it. And now Coach Dave Shondell has seen enough, and he calls timeout.
Improving the general facets and the fundamentals of her game. It's really paying off here this weekend.
Chicoine just barely fits it inside that sideline, going all the way across the court.
That was a tough angle. I think home court advantage might have done a little bit for that call. We'll see right again here if it falls within bounds. That's tough.
I saw chalk.
You have to slow that down.
Advantage Purdue. Anderson with high hands and a violation against Kentucky.
That's the first time this set that the Boilermakers have been the high hands and the strong hands at the net to win the point. Just one away from set point here.
Skimmerhorn launches just wide. That was about as close as Chloe Chicoine's just a few moments ago, and Purdue's not going to get the call here unless Dave Shondell decides to take a look.
Crowd is now calling for that card. I would not pick that up if I'm Dave Shondell. Good thing he's been coaching for 20 years and I haven't.
So
I think he's going to challenge the in-out.
Yep, from Dave Shondell, and we have a pretty good look down the sideline here. Live, I thought it was out, but that ball's usually moving pretty fast when Purdue hits it too. Back to live action. Remember, in that win against Kansas for Purdue, they had match point delayed 3 times with challenges. That was a win against the 23rd ranked Jayhawks. They won the next night against Marquette, 19th in the country at the time. Set point, and the Boilers come away with it. Kentucky collapses in their own end, and 25-22 is the final here in set number 3. Underway here in the 4th set. Chicoine once again, the kiss of death.
15 kills and 3 digs. She has 3 consecutive games with a double-double. I'm not sure we'll see that tonight. She's only got 3 digs, but we may see an eclipse of 20 kills.
Boilers start with the lead here in the 4th. Back set for Rutherford. Hornig steps in to take the dig, but that was blocked straight down by Ajani Teeler, trying to fire up her group.
8 kills for number 15, Ajani Teeler. Ten or more kills in 12 games back in 2021.
Bevan able to sneak it in and pick up the ace.
Eleanor Bevan, 31 service aces last season. One of the best liberos in the SEC.
Here's a set for Chicoine. She really had to reach for that one from Anderson. Rutherford just has to send it over. Hudson gives it right back to UK. Not the cleanest here, and Anderson is able to dump that over with 2 hands.
She stuffs it.
I said we were going to see Lauren Poulter at some point in this match, but it has been all Taylor Anderson here. Big block in the middle. Elise Getzinger.
4 blocks now for Getzinger, not to mention Megan Wilson getting some recognition on that. 3 blocks for her today.
Chicoine to the huge swing off of Bevan, and it lands behind the scorer's desk.
Bevan is so good at taking that reception. That ball, if that put is 3 feet to the right, that's still in play. She was passed up last year for Libero of the Year. She would have won it 2 consecutive years, and she said she was motivated by the fact that she wasn't recognized. They were so good at blocking, her digs per sets went down last year.
Another big swing, that one coming from Megan Wilson. Transfer from Oklahoma. She was an all Big 12 selection last year. Just over 3.5 kills per set. Hit 241 on the outside. Double-digit kills in 24 of 28 matches with the Sooners. Had the OU record for single-season service aces with 56 last year. Led the Big 12. Haven't seen her on the line much tonight.
Those 56 aces, that's also good for number 9th in the NCAA as well.
Kentucky out to a great start, 6-2 here in the 4th set. We'll step aside on Big Ten Plus.
Well, that sloppiness is not just attributed to tonight. They've struggled late in games throughout the season so far. They dropped one to Loyola Chicago in 5.
Chacoin just punches that one through. And she will step up to the line. Talking with head coach Dave Shondell about those losses earlier in the year that Purdue had. He said those 2 losses narrow the focus of his team and raise the intensity a little bit. Of course, Purdue would rather be perfect right now in the wins-losses column, but it seemed like those 2 wins could be helpful in the grand scheme of things for this team.
Absolutely. He said that they played with reckless abandonment in week 1 in that first home pod, but then they went to Kansas and they were under control in those matches. They're passing, they're serving. Those wins came from the fundamentals, he said.
He wanted to see the block get better, and he'll be happy with that too. Colvin and Heaney set up well on that right side.
Well, this is a team that years ago was number 1 in the NCAA in blocks per set. Trying to get back to that.
Slide from Getzinger, and she's able to tool that off the Purdue block and earn another kill.
I don't think we've seen that sliding attack from Getzinger miss tonight. It's been few and far between, but it's really paid off when they execute it.
And for a middle at 6'4", she moves really well too and gets to that spot so quickly. Tuzzo. Just barely off the net. Anderson for Hudson. Delay. Gives up a free offering. And the back set for Hudson. This time going more vertically off the block. Getzinger once again trying that slide, and Purdue can't handle it.
Getzinger now with 9 kills, approaching double figures. Grom picks up her 37th assist of the night. That's 4 more than Purdue's Taylor Anderson.
Kentucky with 4 more points right now. Anderson sets Heaney, and this is lost beyond the end row. Tuzzo got a piece, but not enough.
Grace Heaney is a name that we have not called enough tonight, but when we do, it is electric. She's an amazing player, the first true opposite player that Purdue has had since Annie Drews. She's a lefty.
A state champion with Encore North coming out of Omaha, Nebraska. 3-sport athlete, volleyball, track, basketball. Was on lots of preseason watch lists to start this year, and we've talked a lot about Chloe Chacoin kind of getting into the groove, but another true freshman, Grace Heaney, the same can be said for her as well.
Well, this was the number 3 recruiting class in the nation just coming into West Lafayette. Dave Shondell says that he thinks that in a few years' time, this could be the best team that he's ever coached.
An ace for Getzinger. Starting to feel like a game where some of the senior leadership for Kentucky could take over.
We've seen the Boilermakers drop a 5-setter, but we've also seen them will their way to win in 5 sets.
Quick set for Lourdes Myers.
But I think the home crowd would prefer it to stay 4. Now you're getting back to that quick set. We saw a couple mishaps early on in that third set that Kentucky took, but now getting back to it.
Anderson, for a freshman, has such good tempo with that quick set, too. And a good connection with her teammates. That's off the block and down on the swing from Brooklyn DeLay. Myers a little late getting over with Anderson. Back row swing from Chacoin. Dug out by Kentucky. Skimmerhorn sends it back over the net. Back set for Rutherford, and the Boilers cannot converge in time.
I think the home crowd is getting frustrated with these swings not converting to kills, but if you're a Big Ten fan and you're a Purdue fan, you don't have to worry about that because Kentucky is one of the best passing and defensive teams in the nation. A lot of these swings in the future are going to be kills. It's just Eleanor Bevan is just so dang good at that libero position.
Interesting move here by Shondell, just now bringing in the redshirt freshman Lizzie Carr for her first action of the night. We've been seeing a lot of Carr, her and Myers kind of duking it out for that second middle position as Chacoin takes an awkward spill, diving for a ball close to the bleachers.
Really selling out for that ball there. You see her take a weird tumble, and she was slow to get up, but it looks like she's A-okay.
Lead is out to 7 now for UK. Here comes Hudson. That's off the block, and Purdue brings the deficit back down to 6. Another kill for Hudson.
Hudson heading back to serve. She cracks double figures, now 10 kills for the sophomore, 7 behind the leader, Chloe Chacoin.
Delay this time. Blocked high there by Purdue. Chacoin rejected at the net. Purdue still has it. Hudson floats it over. And a quick one from Ajani Taylor, nearly dug out by the Boilers, but looked like Allie Hornig in there, couldn't quite handle it cleanly. Skimmerhorn on the scene as well.
8 kills for Ajani Taylor. Emma Grome now 40 assists on the night. And Whitworth in to serve for Kentucky. I really like this because some of the best defense we've seen from the Wildcats tonight has been with Whitworth in rotation in that back row. Whitworth had 23 aces last year.
A sophomore out of the Bluegrass State. Anderson trying to dump it over, but that's blocked. Megan Wilson.
Yeah, 6'4" against 6'1". I think that Kentucky is an easy grasp of that point. Taylor Anderson kind of came flying in late as well to prevent that little stuff from Wilson.
Purdue's got to find a way to stop the bleeding a little bit here in this fourth set. The last thing you want to do is allow any momentum to carry over into a fifth. Free ball here for the Wildcats. Wilson gets it down on the floor in front of Skimmerhorn. And the lead is 9, the largest that any team has seen today.
That short roll getting over the fingertips of the block there. It's hard to miss Lizzie Carr standing at 6'6". And now Kentucky on a 3-0 run of their own.
Eva Hudson checks out of the game. Emily Brown comes in.
Some extra defensive bodies for Purdue right now.
Taylor sets Chacoin, who picks up the kill, number 18 on the night.
Great try for Whitworth, but it took a bad bounce off of her right fist, and that's a kill for Chacoin, her 18th of the night. Also ends a scoring run and gets a side out for the Boilers.
Back set for Rutherford. Brown there to dig it out. Here comes Chacoin again, and she picks up her second consecutive kill.
Craig Skinner caught a piece of that kill coming off his defense, and now Boilers scored 2 in a row.
With Purdue in a bit of a rut, they might just have to start feeding Chloe Chacoin. Wilson able to work that off the block of Colvin. And they pick up a point for Kentucky, now 17-9.
How about Wilson picking up double figures here today? 10 kills to match 4 blocks and a pair of digs.
She had 5 kills on 14 swings yesterday in the win against Houston. Chacoin again, that time with a floater. Rutherford's able to tool that off the block and well out. Cats are rolling here in the 4th.
And now it looks like they're going to push us to 5 unless the Boilers can turn it around.
And once again, Eva Hudson on the bench right now. Chacoin meets the block of Rutherford. Chacoin had a couple of back-to-back kills on that left side. That time, no dice.
If you're Purdue, all you're looking for is any kind of momentum now. This set is almost all but wrapped as Kentucky is at 19.
Wilson into the back row. Anderson sets the middle for Colvin. This is going to be a free ball for Purdue. Chacoin again, really had to sky for that one, climb the ladder. Rutherford, that was Hornig who dug it out. But now it's Kentucky on the move. Hornig again. Chacoin got blocked, and it was out. Purdue wins it. It was tooled by Chloe Chacoin, and a big swing there, more so maybe for momentum than for the scorebooks.
That rally has kind of been the story of the match, a back and forth. Kentucky's amazing defense keeping them in it, but then the playmaking ability of the Boilers keeping them ahead.
Kill number 20 for Chloe Chacoin.
Career high is 21 for Chloe Chacoin. Set that in Lawrence, Kansas when they downed the Jayhawks in 5.
Purdue, a young team, but no stranger to playing in these close games. These close matches going 5 sets. Haney's swing was handled by Bevan, and that finds the corner for Megan Wilson.
Wilson, 11 kills, but how Bevan kept that ball alive, I will never know. She goes against the laws of physics.
No, it's not just the fact that she's digging it out and keeping it alive. She's putting her offense in a chance to jumpstart, making it a lot easier on Emma Grome. 21-10. Colvin didn't get much on that. Wilson once again finds some space between Brown and Skimmerhorn. Lead is at 12 now for Kentucky. Rutherford had a double-double yesterday against the Cougars. Not quite in that territory yet at 11-6. Colvin with a big swing, but just missed.
Oh, to be into the net.
Might have glanced off a wildcat somewhere in there. Purdue gets the point, and Colvin gets the kill.
Got to rack up a few more points if you're Purdue. Can't head to 5 with a 10-plus point margin.
Eva Hudson back in the game. That looks close, but it's just past that end line.
I thought that one was in, but you know, we're at a little bit of a disadvantage viewing so close to this line.
There's been a couple of those. You'd think right on this line we'd have the best view in the house, but we've been wrong on a couple.
It's that nice vantage point from camera 1 that gets us the best shots.
Tuzzo. Colvin ran into trouble up front. Brooklyn delay and Elise Getzinger right there.
Kentucky has officially switched it over and started to own the net. They are in full control of physicality up front.
Set point here in the 4th. Here comes Heaney, and that one is down.
See that again, Heaney connecting right through the block and finding that light brown space in the play of the field of play.
Colvin at the line. Here comes delay in system. That was Lizzie Carr who got a touch on it. Free ball here for UK. And delay finishes off Purdue here in the fourth with a thunderous strike from that left side. Eva Hudson at the service line. She got a bit of a breather in the fourth set towards the end. Grom, back set, Rutherford, and that misses out. Good start for Purdue.
First 5-set match of the season for Kentucky. We haven't seen how they react under pressure quite too much this year.
This time it's delay, and that's Heaney with a solo block. The freshman comes up big.
Heaney, 4 blocks on the night, and this is big. Coming out fast and furious is key. In a 5th set, you only play to 15, so those points are compact, and those runs mean so much more.
What a play by Grace Heaney. 2-0 start for Purdue. Delay, once again, she has been outstanding this match. Heaney with a swing this time. Touched by Skimmerhorn. Chacoin has that rejected. Feels like Chloe Chacoin has been getting some of these sets just a little too deep, and it's been an awkward swing for her at the antenna.
Been a little off balance. Taylor Anderson usually has a really pretty ball when she sets, but a little bit of off balance, like you mentioned. Prime position for Kentucky to pick up a block. First 3 points of the 5th set have been blocks.
Audrey Whitworth. Anderson in system for Chacoin. That time she was able to lean into it. Wilson gets it off the block, and we're tied at 2.
Megan Wilson really has been the unsung hero on the left side tonight. 13 kills, 4 digs, and 4 blocks.
Yeah, it's been a group effort, but Wilson, someone who we weren't sure how much she was going to contribute tonight, has been a major factor. 13 kills, 4 digs, like you were saying. And Hudson just has to bump that over. A bit of a miscommunication there by Purdue, and then one by Kentucky. Free ball for the Boilers. Chacoin unleashes. Chloe Chacoin. Here in the 5th set, Purdue's going to need her.
Ties a career high here in 5. 21 for the freshman, coming off a Big Ten Freshman of the Week last weekend.
And that was painted right on the 10-foot line. Skimmerhorn serves it at Wilson. And here is Wilson, and she hit the net with it. That's one way to try and take Megan Wilson a little bit out of system and a little bit out of the offensive flow, is serve it at her.
If you're Purdue, you gotta keep going on these service runs. Keep the crowd in this game. Don't let Kentucky side out and take out the 2,500 people that are in this building.
There's Wilson again. And that's blocked back by Purdue. Colvin and Heaney. This Purdue block has been outstanding here in the 5th set. It makes you wonder where they were in the 4th.
We're even at 11 blocks each. Whoever can come out with the edge, I think, is going to take this ball game, as we've seen both teams active at the net in this 5th.
This time Rutherford goes at Skimmerhorn and had a lot of heat on that.
That one looked like it hurt. 12 kills for Rutherford, but that one was a missile straight at Skimmerhorn.
5-3 here in the 5th. Where's Bevan going to put it? Over towards Skimmerhorn. Chacoin with a gentle touch that time. Great dig by Whitworth, and that one just hit the end line. Purdue thought it was out. Purdue fans were celebrating here at Holloway.
The way that Kentucky reacted, they were calling for a touch. They were like, get the challenge card out if this doesn't go our way.
Couldn't see if that was a touch or if that landed in. Difficult to see from our angle. Chacoin once again, and that's blocked out by Kentucky. Chloe Chacoin finding a groove.
That's had so much power on it. She knocked the blockers to the floor.
6-4. Hornig steps in.
That's a new career high in kills for Chicoine. 22 here in the 5th set. Looking for a win to match that.
Back set, Rutherford once again. Colvin got a hand on it, but couldn't angle it correctly in play.
We've seen Colvin make some mental errors here tonight, but she has been good at the net. 8 blocks with 7 kills, but sometimes those mental errors cost you more than your total stats.
That time her athleticism almost cost her, because if she wouldn't have been able to get to that ball, it would have been a clean in-system play for Purdue. Chicoine unleashes. Look out.
That's one of the rare times we're going to see Eleanor Bevan not be able to handle an incoming swing from the left side. And now if Purdue can string together 1 or 2 more, they're going to force Kentucky to take a timeout.
Chicoine. Good hard serve. Bevan had to really strain for that. Hornig keeps it up. She's been instrumental in these last few sets for Purdue defensively. Here's Hudson. Block back to her, and Kentucky answers the bell.
Getzinger is fired up. This Kentucky team wants this as just as much as Purdue, and they are not quitting despite the crowd.
This feels like a conference battle between these two teams that are well acquainted with each other. This is a non-conference game here. We're all friends, but boy, the intensity has ratcheted up here in the 5th.
SEC powerhouse and one of the top teams in the toughest conference in America. It was bound to be a matchup from the start.
Molly Tuzzo picks up the ace. We're tied at 7.
Loudest it's been.
Service error, and you can tell by the sound that Holloway makes. And with Kansas, here's Emily Brown at the service line. Purdue up by 1 until that swing from Brooklyn DeLay.
DeLay 12 kills now. Not the leader for the Wildcats, but definitely leading the way of the offense here today. She's been impactful in the sets that Kentucky's won.
Just barely got it over the net. A stroke of luck for the Cats. Anderson couldn't get there in time, and Kentucky goes up late. Getzinger. Here's Hudson. She ties it.
11 kills for the reigning Big Ten Freshman of the Year. She doesn't need to have 20 plus to be impactful. When she puts it on the floor, it means more.
DeLay off the block of Myers. Hudson again. Can she give Purdue the lead? Not quite yet. DeLay again. Myers skies it up. Chicoine says play on. Hudson has to send it over. Here's a free ball for Kentucky. Ajani Taylor couldn't get it past Chicoine. Now Haney gives it a swing. Wildcats in system, poked over. Boilers have a shot. Hudson one more time, off the block, kept alive. It's DeLay. Skimmerhorn gets dirty for it. Hudson taps it over. We're still going here in the 5th. DeLay with a big swing, and it's out. Purdue wins the point. What a rally. The hardest earned point of the night, and it comes in a crucible moment here in Holloway. Taylor Anderson. Taylor taps it over. What a touch by Taylor. Body moving left and then tapping it right. Out of the reach of Skimmerhorn, and we're dead even at 10.
9 kills for Taylor tonight. 2 more than she had in the win against Houston.
Service error by Emma Grom. Big point for Purdue as we inch closer to 15.
Service errors mounted up against Houston. They came at inopportune times for the Wildcats while they pulled off the win against the Cougars. We'll see if it doesn't hurt them here.
13th of the game by Kentucky. Rutherford able to blow it past Haney and tie us up once again.
14 kills now for Rutherford, 3 short of the, excuse me, 1 more than the 13 she had yesterday against Houston. 53 assists for Emma Grom.
Her totals continue to hit dizzying numbers, as they will continue to throughout the season. Mentioned she had 45 yesterday. Free ball, and a big mistake by Purdue.
Johnny Taylor crafts double figures.
Audrey Whitworth at the line for Kentucky. Bump set, Haney sends it off the block and down. The freshman Haney comes up with a big swing here at home.
5th kill of the day for Haney, but the Boilers catch a break and out of system play as Anderson just has to put it up on that right side. And one of the rare moments, again, we see Bevan can't reach it off the touch from Wilson.
Only 5 kills for Haney, but she's had some huge plays down the stretch. Tied at 12. That was just touched through the block by Wilson. That time, accuracy, the better part of velocity.
Wilson, we've seen, has used that space when the block is building to really put it on the floor, and she keeps that 1-point lead.
Wildcats up by 1, late in the 5th. Anderson sets Chacoin. That was blocked back by Kentucky. Haney goes back row with it, and that's out. Purdue's tied it once again. Another huge swing by this impressive freshman.
Haney comes in clutch in big moments. We saw it in that first weekend of play. We saw it in Kansas, and she is going to be a phenomenal player for Purdue. She's showing up when they need her most.
And now she checks out. Allie Hornig steps in for Dave Shondell.
Serve specialist.
Rutherford with a gentle tap, trying to roll it over the block. Now Wilson, Skimmerhorn, Chacoin going to the back row with it. Purdue takes the lead, and they're 1 point away, and they can smell it here in West Lafayette.
24 kills, Chloe Chacoin.
Holloway on their feet. Timeout, Kentucky. 14-13, we'll stay right here. Almost like they don't know any better. Here's Allie Hornig, the junior. 14-13, match point. Off the block, Hornig can't get there. And we'll get some free volleyball. 14-14 here in the 5th.
It's win by 2.
The senior Rutherford at the line. 14 kills, 7 digs for her tonight. Anderson, quick set that time for Colvin. Wilson had it blocked down. Kentucky keeps it up. Wilson again misses wide. And once again, match point Purdue.
And Dave Shondell showing his players, settle, keep your cool. We're back in the prime position we need to be, but this is not over yet.
And we're going to get a challenge here from head coach Craig Skinner and Kentucky. And this challenge is essentially a timeout for Kentucky. It's a win-win situation for the Cats.
It absolutely is.
Chloe Chacoin, #1 recruit in the nation. Wilson extends this game for Kentucky. She's been huge. 16 kills for Megan Wilson in this game.
Just because this place explodes does not mean Purdue has earned this win. They got to get it themselves. They're not entitled to it just because this is their gym.
Tuzzo, the freshman. Remember, Kentucky had a service area just a few moments ago. Tuzzo gets this one over cleanly. Anderson serves Hudson off the block. Tuzzo keeps it alive. Now DeLay has it blocked down. That's Raven Colvin, one of the leaders of this Purdue group.
Colvin tied for the lead in blocks yesterday with 5, but she's leading all players with 8 outright in this match. Another match point for the Boilers coming up.
Stepping up to the line now, Emily Brown, the senior out of right here in Tippecanoe County.
Important to note, Maddie Skimmerhorn, the anchor libero, not in right now. Emily Brown to serve.
Match point, delay. Dug out by Hornig. Hudson to finish it. Not yet. Anderson to Hudson again, and a double touch that time by Purdue.
2 hits is called. Hudson caught it twice as it fell back on her, so we're tied again.
The show goes on here at Holloway. 16 apiece.
It's Getzinger to serve.
Service error. And Purdue's 1 point away once again.
They have come at the worst times for Kentucky. They've mounted up to become a problem, and now they give Boilers the match point once again. Anderson back to serve.
14 service errors for UK in this game. Anderson with Purdue trying to close out their 4th straight win. Teeler has that blocked. And then Hudson finishes off Kentucky here at Holloway. Boilers win in 5. That's 4th straight for Dave Shondel's Purdue Boilermakers. Kentucky with a hard-fought battle, but they come up just short.
1 and 2 to start the year, and then you win 4 straight with 3 of them against top 25 teams. If you're a Boiler fan, you got to think they've righted the ship here early in this non-conference slate.